One of the things I wish we could see more often in anime series, but we probably won't see it for a long time, is a great villain protagonist. I want to see someone that is truly selfish and evil, and is not a good person deep down. Someone that doesn't care about friends or family. Anime series always tease about having this kind of character, but these characters aren't really villains. I don't consider Lelouch from Code Geass to be a villain. He is not selfish. Everything that he does is for his sister, and he still cares about his friends. People think Ainz from Overlord is a villain and is evil, but I wouldn't even consider him truly evil. He does care about people, just not humans. But in terms of people that work under him, he cares about them a lot. The closest we got to a villain protagonist is Light from Death Note, and also the main character from Redo of Healer. Many people argue, though, that Light is not truly an evil villain. He is neutral. Though I disagree because even though he has a seemingly good goal, which is to get rid of all criminals, there is still an evil and selfish intention behind it, which is to become god of a new world, and judge people for their actions, to have people worship him as a god. That motivation isn't noble, or good in any way. That's pretty much evil. As for the main character in Redo of Healer, that anime series is a complete joke, and no one takes it seriously. It's a meme within the anime community. So even when he does evil things, it's difficult to take it seriously because the anime series is a joke after all. So we almost never get a great villain protagonist that is clearly evil, which doesn't make sense because I've read many manga series where the main character is definitely evil and a scumbag. But anime studios refuse to adapt manga series like this, and also light novels like this. I played plenty of visual novels where the main character is clearly evil. So why in particular is it so bad to have a villain protagonist in an anime series? You may say it's because anime series are made for a younger audience, and they don't want to show that kind of character to a young audience. Then just have a villain protagonist for a seinen anime series then. Seinen anime series are anime series made for an older audience. If you do think about the problem more, it does make sense why you can show a villain protagonist in a manga series or visual novel, but not in an anime series. Anime series are made with the intention of being made for a broad audience. It's not really made for a small group of people. You can't really get away with showing a villain protagonist with anime fans. The number one reason to make anime series is to make money after all. So that means appealing to your audience. What do Japanese anime fans want to see? It's pretty obvious what they want. They want someone relatable to them. So pretty much a generic average protagonist that is a good guy and wants to help people. It's no wonder why many anime protagonists are poor nice guys with no personality. There are perverted protagonists out there, but these guys are good people as well deep down. People in Japan don't want to see a main character that is evil and doing horrible things. Like many people in the world, they're letting their morals influence them. They know this is not real and it's just fiction, but at the same time, they can't let go of their morals. I understand how they feel. That's how I felt at first about the anime series Hige Hero. In the anime series Hige Hero, the main character lets a girl live in his apartment, and this girl is much younger than him, and it's pretty obvious she has some sort of feelings for him. The major age difference made me feel uncomfortable at first. I know it was just fiction, but it's difficult to look past it. I eventually did give this anime series a chance, but it wasn't easy at first. That's how many people would feel if they saw a villain protagonist. They know it is fiction, but seeing the main character do messed up things just feels so wrong to them. They can't let go of their morals, which is actually hilarious when you think about it, because these Japanese anime fans are fine with lolly fan service and weird brother-sister interactions, but having a villain protagonist goes too far. I'm not saying these things should be gone either. I'm saying everything within fiction should be fair game, and shouldn't let your morals control you when watching anime series. When I'm seeing a main character do evil things in manga or visual novel, I certainly don't justify their actions, but I care less about the evil things they've done, and I care more about their story. What drove them to this point, and what goes through their mind when they do these terrible things. I want to see how their story develops. To get angry because of something simple like evil is bad is such a boring way to view fiction. When I see great villains, I don't get angry at them. I appreciate how well developed the characters are. I want to see them cause more chaos. I guess that's the difference between me and the typical anime fan. The typical anime fan wants to find a relatable protagonist and self insert themselves as the main character in the story. For me, though, I just want to see a good story with great characters. I don't care if the story is being seen from the viewpoint of a villain. I'd rather see the viewpoint from a great villain than from a boring generic nice guy. But it seems like there's a cultural difference that won't allow us to see a truly great villain protagonist. People in Japan don't want to see villain anime protagonists. They just want to see a generic average protagonist that always does the right thing, which is very boring and disappointing to watch. Someone may say, isn't having a truly evil main character that cares about no one but himself boring to watch? There's no depth to his character. He is just an evil psychopath. So you're saying someone like Light Yagami is boring then? You can't say with a straight face that he cared about anyone but himself. You can tell he didn't care about his family. The only thing he cared about was becoming god of a new world. He wanted to strike fear into people and have them worship him. So a character that has the same mentality as Light Yagami, but is even more evil, would be considered boring then. No one would agree with that. Of course an evil main character like that would be entertaining to watch.